I am Sarah. Today's topic is to let our partners stand out from the lighthouse of the engine. Finally, let's consider a group of actors. Send a simple attention wave. Let us collect energy for everyone from left to right. It has always been the first group and the second group. Please make a choice based on your giving. 3, 2, 8. Have you made your choice? If you have, let's start reshooting. Seeing the treasure of the map card, let's extract relevant information from the treasure of the map card. Maintain the status of food. Political commissar of the Wheel of Command. What's the secret of the all-account night, and what will happen to this queuing treasure at the furthest distance? I think this happy treasure will have good luck in April, regardless of who gets it. Maybe you, as the happy treasure holder, might receive some intel from others. A little gift for you, or say an unexpected boon. Of course, they might also represent an unexpected peach blossom pregnancy or good omen. Opportunities may come from areas such as careers, academics, and love. Well, I think for most of the time, your life is in a relatively stable state and will continue according to your original secret, giving a feeling of walking. Perhaps I see some of the treasures this brand includes. Our problem has 2 flowers and grasses, or you might want to add some flowers and plants, that is, come into your life this kind of feeling, and then so unlucky may let oneself become more beautiful. Look at some better looking things. Buy some good looking clothes, jewelry, dress up yourself. I feel that the baby of this deck of cards may be your good luck in the future. Will enhance personal charm, will get a boost, and growth will become more feminine, will become more beautiful. Besides this point, we felt that the next spaceship attribute of the baby, I think it may be higher. There is one that says, you might feel depressed because of something, giving you the feeling of wanting to start a war. I think maybe you need to alleviate your contribution pressure, and then from your relatively depressed and not so happy program. So one possibility might be an upcoming chance for mood improvement. At this stage, especially when you're feeling insecure, you might be thinking about your work or academics. For instance, you might see the future as bleak and unclear.
That's all for today's
Thank you
video.
for watching.
See you next
I think the
time.
Cantonese shot in this set was in the late April of '94. It's possible that it might happen in the late month. That is to say, you might feel like, oh, this month seems uncertain. Just as this month has come, you should take a break when you're feeling tired during training. If you do so, your overall condition will improve. If these powers are not very strong, if there are some appearances, the aspect of fortune may change by the end of July. If you have recommended some projects to others, it is best to finalize this matter at the end. This may be possible. You may reap some decent benefits. Well, for this set of grill packs, you should also pay attention to the problem of words, give others more scope of language, and speak less about. We'll make such words of business power say that it is a good luck for your destiny. That is the confidence of this deck of cards. Congratulations on this deck of cards. Collect information related to the treasures of the second row all around the account bar. Yeah, give it to another lieutenant. The turning point of prehistory. Well, I think some things will happen to the treasures of this deck in April. Obviously, this deck has some career-crazy treasures coming in. I see you. Wait for me for a few words. This kind of energy and the center of gravity of multi-textured images is quite strong. Part of it is about a baby. Should be, world-crazy, passionate about the world. Just say you're a businessman. Then this kind of precious thing that wants to make money comes in. I think it's obvious. If you're at the end of the year's, your career fortune, it's a busy period, so you may feel particularly in the late month that you can plan ahead. That is, you can say to yourself, this expectation by the end of this month, perhaps your business will improve. If you're working, your work here might be doing well. The project will yield an extremely fruitful gain, and it's a very good and rich gain. We are in the final stages of work, and then ready to start
Open with the
Thank
new
you for the story, my
culture.
dears. I think you will have a large amount of money credited into your account by the end of April. Police work must be very good, but it's quite busy, so you should pay attention to combining work and rest. At the same time, you can now in your heart, you might have made plans long ago. So in the early days of our time, I think you might have some or to say make transportation. Or in the same city, you might go to a place that should be far away, like an opportunity, and some treasures might say, you may come across some very smart and subtle businessmen, or some very abrupt genes. Friends, rather than friends, I feel these people are treasuring their cleverness and stinginess. Actually, I think you should queue up this bag. This is when someone like a little fox appears around you in early April. I think family is also a relative for you in early April. Important mitigating factors, but if you're going to school now, there are some similar things around you. The energy of a villain and a nobleman is constantly changing. Such people will also be around you, and when you are patrolling the streets. You will, according to the ED, such people may have a bit strong internet energy online. There may be this kind of information exchange. It's because I think this shot is good. Bye. And you may often chat with others on the internet. This kind of feeling. And the other person will also give you a lot of feedback. So going up, I think you will gain some from the internet and others who are in different places. That is to say, the good news of mutual communication. They may give you some help. This is his preservation possibility. You'll meet a magician who can help you manifest your energy and become a better person. Wait until mid-April. This baby has many opportunities to have a nice dinner with you. Or say, darling, you have some personal interests and hobbies such as what you like. At home alone, chasing some dramas or having a very comfortable classmate. If there are things you like missing, then you may spend a lot of energy doing this thing, like chasing dramas, reading comics, reading novels, or buying some fun things. Oh, not all this kind of feeling. If you don't understand, darling, maybe this selected product will give you. Your previous ones are little playmates, classmates going out for eating, drinking, playing, hosting a drawing session. So overall, our team. I think you're very lucky and your fortune is rising. In early March, there will be some supporters and some detractors. And by mid-March, your financial luck will rise. You will make money. And the final scene, your overall feeling is very strong. This is very comfortable. It makes you feel very comfortable. It's about the merciful and generous ones that we wait for. Even though our overall busyness is like that of a workaholic, then there might be some other things. Will those born in the year of the snake be included? And some of your treasures might be related to your pets or animals. You will recognize one is a person who, I think is quite arrogant, perhaps a man or a woman. Or you may have a deep conversation with a pet. Well, that's the information from this card. Now there's airflow that can't open. The button, signboard, pull out the relevant information. Really tired of it. The orangutan's tail. The range of the golden fence. Please feel free to like, subscribe, share, and support Ming Jing and Diane Dian channels. Due to your financial problems, especially when it comes to the end of the month, it might be because these cards are mixed together. There is too much. Excessive is a situation of spending, leading to the possibility of moonlight or oneself. This phenomenon is particularly noticeable in mid-April. In mid-April, you need to be careful. You may buy some things you don't really need, which may result in a baby. You may appear in April afternoon. Are there any other questions? Because these relatives can see it and maybe they could. The money has been credited. You can see you have money credited, but most of the money might need to fill the void caused by the accounts in mid-April. If you don't put the treasure in late April, someone might give it to you. Or darling, you might have. Give others an opportunity to cooperate in business or career. There may be a lot of people working together on a project. I think if it's a free family, you have the energy of a partner coming in. So these families are making lift forts. These families might have cooperation. It's just that if it corresponds to feelings, but when we are at this lower level, this seems like an object place. Maybe your colleague or your boss introduced you. Such feeling overall. If it's April 3rd, you'll be busy collaborating on the project, busy working, as well as the situation of a debt owed in the business center.
Thank you for listening.
Then we will also perform some surgeries. You can build some contrarian. This deck of treasures in the most central part is I think your desire to consume will be greater. So the most central, these things that meet and these things that meet are probably more about the spiritual and emotional. some things like books and movies, those like our TV dramas can provide us with some. Makes you become a new being that needs to be broadened and healed. At the end point, you feel that your consumption level is quite high. And at this time, he treated me as that one. If you're in early April, overall you're doing well. In early April, you're very lucky in your feelings, and there might be some benefactors around you. These benefactors could be your friends, and they might be able to comfort your heart. I give you a spiritual comfort. This is my screen. See you in the next episode. And you might reflect on some delicious good to drink. Fun especially in this part, although the last part is about the meaning of being lucky in taste. And they may think you might be more interested in the goods. About the book I visited, foreigners might find your voice very unpleasant, or you feel like this. This very intimate person thinks you are gentle. These goods are brand guaranteed. It may also be someone else's nobleman, such as you can provide comfort to others. Let me see. There's a kind of energy, like a dead water army. If you go up, your concentration and attention will be obtained. There is a serious improvement anyway. It becomes more. The feeling lasts until midlife, and if it lasts until late in life, you'll tend to be more realistic and mainly busy with your work. Well, that's the information of this set of cards. Congratulations to the treasure of this set of cards.